And we are live.
Yay!
Woo! Hello, everyone, and welcome to VYTALCast number 45, featuring Freelancer Amber. And
People of the internet?
yeah, it usually takes a little while for people to start getting in their sub boxes, but we could just talk about other stuff. So how's your day or week been?
It's been pretty good. Just recently finished the Kingdom Hearts stream.
Yeah, I still feel bad about missing that with work. Like,
Fine.
you're like, you should come watch it. I'm like, okay, and then work doesn't work out.
Well, later on, me and Memory are gonna try and do a way out stream. We just need to figure out how to do the party chat while we're streaming.
Oh, okay, and that's with PlayStation, right?
Yes.
Depending on his capture card, because PlayStation is a bit iffy on that. What I would actually that. Well, you both have Discord, so you might actually have to do the chat through there.
Yeah, but that's the problem because I had to change the input on my computer to play a console game. Like I had to go to HDMI 2, and the one I'm on right now is HDMI 1.
Well, I mean, you don't need to see each other to talk, right?
No.
Yeah.
So?
Yeah, I mean, there's also like the phone app for Discord where you could just talk through that. But I'm talking to like for like his capture side because he's streaming. Like if you, depending on the capture card you have, if he has the HD60S, he should be able to have the PlayStation sound go through the capture card, so the stream catches it. But then for like talking, you guys have to like do Discord through the computer. And he could still hear the gameplay through the computer.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
We're trying to look it up on both ends.
Yeah. Okay, so they are saying they're having a little trouble hearing you. Okay, can you try talking again?
Hello, 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 hello.
OBS says it's picking you up, but I don't know how you sound on the YouTube end.
Hello!
Okay.
Do I need to speak louder?
Hello. I mean, it shows your levels are matching mine. Audience, is she sounding all right now?
Internet, can you hear me? Evie, Roxy, Luna.
Your dogs, they're just like, what are you doing, weird person?
Luna.
Another move. Okay, wait, which one's... Is Luna the white one? No, the brown one.
Evie, after the Pokemon.
Okay.
The tan one is Roxy. The brown one I just showed you before we started is Luna, the Chihuahua.
Oh, okay, the Chihuahua. Yeah. I was busy fixing my web camera. Huh. Yeah, oh man. I'm kind of excited because I've been a Pokemon fan since early childhood, and you're a Pokemon fan as well. And like Pokemon, I think is like one of the best crossover arts to have with like RWBY or any series, because you always have like characters with their like Pokemon
There's
teams.
actually a few RWBY Pokemon fan fictions I've read, and some of them really good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just love like Pokemon fan art or like RWBY fan art. I guess the two. Sorry,
Yeah.
words get scrambled. Do you have like a dream team for Team RWBY when it comes to Pokemon?
I actually have a few ideas. I mean, I still have some of the drawings I have, but like what my thoughts were. Like my own drawings. If I could find them. I saw the sketchbook somewhere. Where did they go?
Okay, so they're saying you're just not as loud as you are in your videos, which that's just the difference between your recording setup and mine.
Found you.
And hi, Thunderstorm. Okay. You okay?
Yep.
Okay. So, oh, okay. So you have your list there.
My little sketchbook.
Oh, cool. Oh man, if I knew you had fan art, I would have asked for you to send a digital file, and then we could have had a high definition on the screen.
No problem. I mean, this is like my thoughts about what Ruby's Pokemon, but then I kind of had like a second thought.
Yeah, that. I'm trying to remember what generation. I know I can't name that one, but he's from Black and White, isn't he?
Yeah, Fish Sharp.
Yeah, I didn't. I didn't play
And
Black and White. But I did see him in X and Y, but I knew that wasn't his generation.
yeah. But the thing is, I kind of changed my mind later on because Bishop would be more of Ozpin's Pokemon. Because when you think about it, Ozpin and Salem, in a way, it's like they have their own game of chess. And when you like think of Bishop's name, like Bishop,
Yeah.
the name of a chess piece.
Yeah, okay. So then, what would Cinder's Pokemon be in case of chess?
Hard to say. What?
Because I believe she used like a queen piece for the virus.
I'm not basing this on chess pieces. I'm just basing it like either personality, their color,
Yeah.
or their semblances, whatever. At first, when I thought of Bisharp or Ruby, I immediately thought because Bisharp has blades and Ruby uses a scythe.
Oh yeah.
But like I said earlier, Bisharp's more of Ozpin's Pokemon mostly. But when you asked me about Cinder, I think Delphox would most likely be with a Cinder.
Actually, yeah, Delphox would be a good idea.
Yeah.
Or maybe even like the middle evolution.
Braixen,
yeah. Oh man, it's been so long since I played X and Y, or like I used to memorize all of the Pokemon's names, like all the way up to Sinnoh. I was able to name every single Pokemon, and then after that, I just kind of stopped trying.
I still remember some of them. I know Pokemon, like I know what they are, but I just can't remember the name, or either I just can't pronounce it right.
Yeah, that's me for a lot of stuff, or like anime especially. Like I'm watching Durarara right now.
Yeah.
And there's so many characters coming in at the same time that I'm like, I can't remember everyone's name, or like some characters' names I just butcher on pronunciation. And I already have trouble pronouncing English, which is my own language. So
Check this out. I even have one for Velvet. I even got her voice actor to sign it last year's RTX.
Yeah. Katie is such a sweetheart.
Yeah.
That is nice. Yeah,
I still have more, and there's some that I haven't even completed yet, or didn't even start.
Yeah.
I have one of Weiss.
Oh my gosh, Glaceon is actually one of my favorite evolutions. I love Glaceon, and I think as far as the Sinnoh region goes, she was like the second strongest ice type, or like second best in terms of how Nintendo ranked them.
On this one, it's kind of like my own little tribute to Monty.
Oh man.
I even got his brother Chibi. I got Kara, and I think Aaron signed this.
Okay. Cool. Wait. Which Aaron? Aaron Zek?
Yeah.
Okay. I had like 3 different Aarons go through my head. Yeah. Oh man, I was surprised with Chi was Monty's brother's name, right?
Yeah.
With him showing up at the RTX panel last year and giving them that poster.
Yeah.
Like I cried. Like.
And here's the funny thing, at the night when I forgot which night, but it was after the RWBY panel and we saw Chibi at the Hilton Hotel. Someone actually made a joke that none of us thought to say during the RWBY panel. RWBY, Chibi!
Oh my gosh. they
None of
should.
us thought of that. None of us, I don't remember who, but none of us thought of that till
there needs to be a fan art of that, and then tag him in it. Have a Chibi version of Chibi, and have him with the RWBY team. RWBY Chibi. Or maybe even have him in the background for a RWBY Chibi Season 3 episode when it comes back.
Yeah.
Oh man. I mean, it's really cool that Neil is in it. So, it'd just be nice to involve other family members who want to be a part.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you have any other fan art for the teams?
Yeah, we do. I have one of Blake, and I have one that Aaron signed.
That's another
Aaron
black and white. Oh, nice.
I even did a little shadow claw thing.
Yeah, I like how you ran out of room, so then you have to add another piece of paper.
Yeah, I did.
That just reminds me John Mulaney when he talks about happy birthday signs. Mm-hmm. Start out with a big FH. It's big FA. And you add a room. Oh no, Blaziken is like the perfect match.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But then I started started having second doubts because Blazing
Really?
is more like a kick fighter. That's what I'm noticing.
Okay, so maybe like Infernape, since
No, that
oh,
would be
okay.
more of Sun. That would be more of Sun because
All right.
Sun Wukong and
Oh, and
Incarnate
they're both
Beast.
monkeys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was thinking more of Ember would be Yang's Pokemon because I could see Ember more as the punching type.
Is that the firefighting starter for Black and White?
Yeah, the pig one.
Okay, yeah. Cool.
I even
Okay.
have half of Team Juniper here. I even have Crow in here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Does Crow have Murkrow?
Yes. But
Okay.
first, hang on. I kind of like effed up on Jean a bit, but
Oh, okay. Lucario's my favorite Pokemon.
yeah.
That is perfect.
At first, I thought Lucario because in Volume 1, Pierre said that Jean had a lot of aura, and I immediately thought Lucario.
Yeah.
Aura Pokemon.
Whenever you hear the word aura, you just can't like not think of Lucario if you play
Yeah,
Pokemon.
But then I think about maybe Aegislash would be more of the perfect Pokemon. The Sword and Shield Pokemon.
Oh yeah. That's another Black and White Pokemon.
No, that's Kalos.
X and Y.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's Kalos. X
Okay.
and Y. And here's one of Nora.
And that's Jigglypuff.
Wigglytuff.
I mean Wigglytuff. Oh my gosh. I was thinking remember the tough, and then I messed it up. It's
Shame on you.
Wigglytuff.
I'm kidding.
Oh yeah, no, totally shame on me. Like if like 12-year-old me was in my room, he'd hit me right now. He'd be like, "How could you?"
And my last one is Crow, but actually signed by Vic Mignogna.
My friend met him just last weekend, and I'm so jealous. So cool.
And that's about all the art I have. And I even have my OC in here.
Oh yeah? Let's see that.
Right. Let me go all the way back and go all the way back because where are you? Did you see like a little outline? Because I drew her with a tail.
Yeah, the tail, yeah.
But then I kind of like covered that up because in the like quote unquote canon.
Oh yeah, they can only have one trait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if it were an alternate universe, they could have like two as like a rare mutation.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And that's about all the art that I have.
Yeah. Okay, so we have some people in the chat talking. Hold on. There was someone, I'm trying to find it. They were saying like Glaceon was like the perfect match.
For Weiss.
Yeah. And then Thunderstorm was saying his name is spelled Chivy. So it sounds like Chibi, but it's like Chibi.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, so James Donaldson says, funny story, I actually named my Murkrow Crow Bronwyn and showed him off to Vic during Con Nichiwa, and I was glad he found the humor in it. I mean, this is a pun, how could you not? You know?
Yeah.
And then, Smash is saying, Freelancer Amber on VYTALCast, I never thought I would see the day. And I have to ask why. I have had so many other reactors on here, like, why is it so hard for Freelancer Amber?
If the posters don't give it away, if
Yeah.
don't give it away.
Oh my goodness. I am so jealous. You guys, why? Did they sell as why?
That's why.
Do they sell that?
Yeah.
What?
They did.
I
I don't know if it's still there. I think it's still there.
I have to look this up. Because I'm usually on top of, like, merch stuff, and, like... Because, like, last week we were talking about that vinyl that came out and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I forgot. I still need to learn my way around the Rooster Teeth site.
I pretty much got it down now.
Yeah, I just needed to, like, learn, like, hey, make sure I click this so I don't get lost. Okay. Ruby. Or maybe I should have searched up ZY. I should have just
And the
searched
thing
up
is,
ZY.
I still need to have the second series for the like minifigures.
Oh, yeah. Those are, the mystery box ones. Oh, I found him.
Yeah, because I found all of the first series. I just need the rest of the second series. I only have Volume 2 Blake and Emerald and Mercury.
Cool. Yeah, I haven't been collecting those because I'm just I just know I would be furious if I open it and don't get Pura, and then I keep buying them to get Pura, and then I just don't get her. I just have terrible luck with like trading cards or like mystery packs and stuff. Oh, and AC Gears and Arms is asking us, Scyther or Caesar for Ruby?
Yeah, you know, I even thought of Scyther slash Scizor for Ruby, but then I read this one Pokemon Ruby crossover called Huntsman and Kalos. Well, first it starts off as a trainer and Remnant, and then Huntsman and Kalos is the sequel. But in those two stories, Ruby's Pokemon is Absol.
Oh, yeah, because he has like the little scythe-shaped thing sticking out his head.
And yeah, that like the scythe-shaped horn on its head.
Yeah. I mean, that would also be like a good second place for like Crow's Pokemon, because the lore with Absol is it like brings like bad luck or disaster wherever it goes.
That's true.
Yeah. And also, I noticed something funny when I found this Y plushie. It says, "Can't find your size? Get notified when we restock." And it's like,
can't find your size? It's just like one size.
Zwei is one size, and that is cute size.
Unless they immediately decide to sell a life-size Corgi Zwei, like the plushie, not an actual dog.
Yeah. You know, I actually saw on Instagram last night, like, a cosplayer at a convention this weekend actually brought, like, a life-size Corgi plush of Zwei that they made for their Ruby Rose cosplay, and I just about died. I think it was, Labinak that posted it on Instagram.
Nice.
Yeah. Smash just said, Zwei is fireball-sized. It's like, I know Oobleck definitely agrees with that. He's like, perfect size for a fireball. Okay, Quay is saying, puns, the lowest form of comedy, yet the best form. Okay, you've redeemed yourself with the last part. I'm like, do we have to fight about puns now? But, oh, that's, okay, so that one's Luna.
Yeah, this fat chihuahua is Luna.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
He's just like, why are you shaking me?
Like, you're staring into my soul right now.
Oh my gosh. Okay, now Koi's saying, yes, we do have to fight about puns. Okay, so there's been a question about, like, your username with the freelancer part. Is that red versus blue related?
Yes.
Okay. Because I was like, if that's not red versus blue related, I just don't know where that would come from. But then you started showing fan art. I'm like, well, I guess there's a chance that it's like freelancer as in like freelancer art. But
no, but yeah, I can't draw the armor like too much detail.
Yeah. I mean, Halo armor is nice because you can either do like minimum detail or a lot of detail, and it'll still look pretty decent. Mm-hmm. Especially back in like the older Halo days. Nowadays, there's like really complicated looking armor. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So. Oh, someone just made a pun. Oh, God. Yeah. So, how did you get into RWBY?
Well, I've been a fan of Rooster Teeth for a while because I first watched like the Red vs. Blue shows.
Yeah.
And then later on down the line, I kept watching and and when they announced for RWBY, I'm all for it.
Yeah, because like you see Monty's name and you just know that it's gonna be good.
Yeah, Haloid, Dead Fantasy.
Which I didn't even know about those two till like after Volume 3, I don't think. Or, oh no, actually it was when he passed, people started showing his stuff, and like the video Rooster Teeth posted in remembrance of him, that I was like, what's this? And I had to look it up.
RTXs, I think it was 2015 or 16. There's actually like a little spot like in the main hall of the convention where it's kind of like a spot, like a Monty spot, where they show different videos of his work, like RWBY, Haloid, Dead Fantasy.
That might have been during 2015, because 2016 was my first year, and I didn't see that anywhere.
Then 2015 it was.
Okay. Yeah, and that makes sense, considering when he passed and all. Mm-hmm. And I remember, like, going up to, like, the Tower of Pimps and, like, seeing all the signatures on there and stuff. And I think, is it that he had his signature on, or something else? The gold tower from Minecraft?
I don't know.
No, I remember there's, like, some Guardian telling us something. It might have been Joel, if not Monty. So, Oh, hey, Inspector Who is asking, who is your favorite freelancer?
Well, when I first watching Red versus Blue, and I'm talking about like maybe season 6 or 7, because I never saw the first 5, because at the time when the first season came out, it came out what, 2003. I was around 10 years old. I was about 10 years old at the time, and what parents would let their 10-year-old watch something that yeah. Anyway, throughout all this time, and I finally got to watch the first 5 seasons, either through the original Rooster Teeth site or on YouTube. I don't remember which one. And after seeing Tex a lot, she became my favorite throughout the time.
Yeah, Tex is pretty awesome.
Yeah, and when I first got my Xbox, like my 360, I even had my like gamer tag named after either Agent Texas or Freelancer Tex.
Oh, I might have actually gone against you in Halo once, if you've been playing Halo. Because I remember seeing someone named Agent Tex on Xbox Live.
No, because an Xbox I later changed it to like Freelancer Text, but the A is a 4.
Okay.
But then I got my YouTube and I changed it to, instead of Text, to Amber.
Okay. Did you play Halo Online quite a bit?
I did before.
Like 5 or 6 years ago?
Yes.
There might have been a chance. I remember seeing a few Red versus Blue namer tags like that.
Yeah.
Or my favorite is when I'm on Halo in the last couple of years, and like you know how with Halo, when you're not looking at their gamer tag, they'll have like their little smaller tag.
Yeah.
And I'll see someone that has like RWBY as theirs, and I'll like message them in the inbox. I'm like, oh, you like RWBY? And almost always I get a reply with a question mark. I'm like,
oh, like the second tag to like the second tag to the name, like the like the code number or code word or whatever.
Yeah, where it's only like 4 digits long.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had mine in RWBY. I think it still is.
Yeah, I've seen some people with RWBY, and I'll be like, oh, who's your favorite RWBY character? And I almost always get like a question mark, and I'm like, but your thing says RWBY when you play Halo, and like, oh yeah, I like it. I'm like, forget you.
And, you know, as years went down the line, Carolina is starting to like go up the ranks next to Tex.
Oh yeah, I love Carolina, but Wash is my favorite because he and I share a name.
Nice.
Yeah, because we're both Davids, and yeah. Wait, what are you grabbing?
I still have my you know the like magazine thing at RTX. They give you like the map and panels. I still have mine from 2012 with the different signatures. Even where is it? Like you can't see it, but like right here is Monty's signature.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah, I met Monty a couple times at the 2012 and 2014 RTX.
That's cool. Man, I wish I could have gone to like the earlier RTXs when they were like super small.
Yeah.
Now they feel just a little crowded, but it's all cool.
Been going since 2012, never missed it.
Yeah. Okay, so AC Gears and Arms is asking a question about, do you know the actress Ruby Rose? And like she was on John Wick and some other movies.
No, not really.
Okay. I only know her because back when like she first started getting big with like Orange is the New Black, I think, and then like and then she started being in action movies like the new Triple X movie. She was in John Wick. I think she was also in Mission Impossible and the new Kingsman movie, I think. I don't know. Okay. She was in a lot of stuff, but I just remember like trying to look up Ruby Rose from RWBY on Tumblr, and then I get the actress, so I'm like, what the heck is this?
Yeah, I only know her by name. Like
yeah. She's brunette, short haired, tattoos.
I've seen a couple pictures.
Yeah, if someone ever showed you a picture of her, you'd probably be like, oh, I've seen that face, but yeah. Oh, and now people are saying like hype for John Wick Chapter 3 next year.
Oh yeah.
I love John Wick. Like, I'm just happy to see Keanu Reeves fight again.
Yeah.
So.
And I saw it's gonna come out. I think I saw it on Twitter, but did it say that the next movie is gonna come out May 17th or 18th?
I'm gonna have to look. Oh my gosh. I accidentally opened up Halo Forge. I meant to hit Google Chrome, which is right next to it. Okay. John Wick, chapter... spell that right. Chapter 3. It says... Yeah, May 17th, 2019.
That's my birthday.
Oh my gosh. You're
And
so
next
lucky.
year, and believe it or not, when you look at me, I turned 25 3 weeks ago. I'm 25 right now.
I would have never guessed.
I get that a lot. And next year, when the movie comes out, I'll be 26.
Wow.
Damn
it! It's like, darn you, age.
Yep.
Why can't you go down or stay? It's weird because I found out Nerds of Oz is like almost 30 this week. And I would have never guessed. She's like, oh yeah, I'm almost 30. I'm like, I thought you were 19. What is this?
And Gavin, he turned 30 like what, a week or so ago?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember.
I mean, what would you think he how old he looked? At least 27?
Yeah, I would say 26 or 27 is how I would have guessed. I mean, with his beard, I would guess older, but
yeah.
When he's shaved, definitely younger. It's crazy. I'm like, how did the Rooster Teeth people age so well? It like Barbara's like 28, and you would guess like 24 or 23 even.
They have a fountain of youth somewhere.
Yeah, they do. Like Joel, it's Joel's blood. And he's running low on supply, which is why he's now suddenly aging. Like, have you seen that joke on the RT podcast where they're like, it was one of the recent ones. I think it was the one with Jeff. And they made a joke about Joel just never aged, but then all of a sudden this year he just started aging really fast.
Oh yeah, I think I see some pictures of him. I think I saw him with grayish hair.
Yeah, he's starting to gray out quite a bit. Which is why they start joking. And Honesty is saying, OMG, Larissa is almost 30? Geez, she definitely doesn't look like that. Which is exactly my point. She doesn't look it. But I don't know why. I just thought she was doing really well for a 19-year-old. I'm like, wow, you have your own house and place. That's really cool. I guess the economy is different in Australia. But oh, that's a good puppy.
Roxy, she's an attention hoe.
Yeah, that's like my dog Lady. She can't stay away. So, with RWBY, like, what was one of the first draws to you when it first started?
Like, I'm sorry, repeat the question?
Like, what was one of the things that like drew you into like liking the series or staying with it?
Oh, I'm guessing it's like when the Red trailer came out, like all that choreography, like the fighting style and all that.
Yeah.
Like, what did this person do? And then throughout the other three trailers, I'm like hooked. Especially even the music and the songs.
Yeah. Red Like Roses is still one of my favorites, especially because it's a good tango song. I mean, up until the point where it speeds up too fast to humanly follow it in tango. And I still feel bad. Like, I saw the Red trailer, and I missed the other three trailers until after Volume 1 finished. And then I discovered the other trailers. I was like, there were other trailers? Like, RWBY, like, fell off the map till, like, the Chapter 1 premiere came out. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I watched it, and I think I followed it up to Chapter 4, and then I, like, for some reason missed it until Volume 1 finished, and then I caught up. So, it was just back then the episodes were so short. It was just like...
Yeah, like, what, 8 minutes-ish, at least?
Well, some were, like, as short as, like, 4.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I think Episode 3 was, like, barely hitting the 4-minute mark.
And fun things, I even got my stepdad involved in RWBY.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, and I had an extra Pure minifigure. I just gave him that one.
Lucky. Like, sorry, Pura is my favorite character from RWBY, and it's like, Pura. Like, whenever I go to FYE and I see like the Pumpkin Pete box, I always have to like.
I want to try the Pumpkin Pete's.
I always have to take a picture of it. Yeah. Okay, so Inspector Who is saying the minutes were 4 minutes, and then like 8 and 16 were like the longest.
Hmm.
Oh, and Quay is saying John Arc vomiting is definitely what hooked him to the show. You know, that good old vomit boy. We gotta bring that back in Volume 6.
Yeah, I haven't heard Vomit Boy, like the name itself, in a long time.
Oh man, I relate to that vomit boy so much. Except for in the vomiting part, I prefer to not try to relate to that part.
No.
Yeah. So, they are asking, what is your least favorite RWBY? Oh wait, sorry, I thought they were asking for a character. Least favorite volume of RWBY.
Least favorite volume. Hard to say. They're all great and all, but I'm guessing my least favorite would have to be. I'm trying to like think. I mean, I'm gonna say Volume 2 at least. Don't get me wrong. I love Volume 2. It just almost looks like it's more Blake related. Mostly like Blake itself is like more into it because
Is more too much of the focus.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I love Blake. She's one of my favorites, but
Yeah.
like, not doesn't have like she has like too much focus into this.
Especially with like how many characters there are in the series, and there's like, oh, I want to see more Team Juniper or some other characters. Like I remember Volume 2 being like the season I really wanted to see more of Team Juniper, and I got that here and there, but it was like, give me more. And it wasn't until like Volume 3 and then Volume 5 that I got, I mean 4, that I got more of it, I guess. I don't know. I'm feeling confused because
Volume 1 is kind of like the first stepping stones, like introduction and all that.
Yeah.
So that one I don't mind. Volume 2, it's all right, but again, it's more focused on like Blake to a degree.
Yeah. That makes sense. So, okay, since they asked for your least favorite volume, I'm gonna ask for your favorite volume to be more positive on this.
Okay. Let me think. Well, there's 2 volumes I like, and I don't know like which one's like first or second.
Oh yeah, you could give 2.
Volumes 3 and 5. Volume 3 because, like, the first two volumes, they were like happy-go-lucky, like nothing can go wrong or whatever. Just try to stop a few bad guys here and there. Volume 3 took like a dark turn. Like I'd never expected something like that. Yeah,
it was like, oh, bad stuff can happen in this show. Like there are risks.
Yeah, especially like the death of Pyrrha. Like, and I understand that Monty said himself saying that she was really supposed to die.
I just feel so baited into like loving that character and then not knowing like the whole point of her character was to like die at some point to hurt the fandom. I mean, I guess that was just like a really good job on doing her right.
And Roman, I mean, I like the guy, but I think they said even he's not like worth much in the show.
Yeah, they said he was supposed to die in Volume 1. And then because of fans, they kept him alive longer.
Yeah, and put him in Chibi.
Where he will forever be immortal. Yeah, everyone that I've talked to so far on VYTALCast has said Volumes 3 and 5 are their favorite. And I'm kind of on that bus as well. I mean, Volume 2 for me somewhat fights against Volume 5, but yeah, I think those are the 2 strongest volumes so far.
So. Especially the ending, like, of Volume 5, not the, like, Raven and Yang's talk. Like, that's, like, really deep.
Yeah, oh like, my gosh.
And, like, Yang's like, you may be powerful, but you're not strong, and Raven's like, who are you to tell me, like, a scared little girl, blah, 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 and me, as well as everyone, I was like, at least she's brave enough to admit that she's scared. Yeah.
I think you like almost quoted what I said in my video. Like that was like I don't know. I think there's like a lot of bravery to admit when you're wrong or when you're scared, because that's like opening up vulnerability, and no one wants to like show that to people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I still love the Raven and Cinder fight.
Oh, dude,
Song with it.
I mean, the soundtrack comes out soon. They just announced the release date.
I think they said June 5th, right? Isn't that when the DVD or Blu-ray for Volume 5 comes out?
Hold on. I'm looking it up.
Unless someone in the chat says it.
Yeah, if someone in the chat wants to beat me to it. Okay, that's a forum. I thought they said.
Or was it the 12th? It was 5 or 12.
Because I know June 5th is when Blaze Blue comes out. Oh, yeah. So I just don't know if like we're making an accidental association of something RWBY and June 5th. But it could be possible both are. Okay, so no one said anything. Oh, Memory's in the chat.
Oh, Memory! Dude!
Hi, Memory. Oh, no. That's an old post. Why am I just finding forum posts? Okay, so on Genius...
On Twitter.
Yeah, on Genius.com it says RWBY Volume 5 soundtrack released 2018. Why is it saying released? And then like 2 weeks ago someone commented saying like, whatever this is coming out. That's weird. I know for a fact they announced something.
Well, I saw it on Twitter. Try looking at that on their page. Or on their page? I don't know.
Yeah, I'll... Because I don't think Jeff Williams has a Twitter.
Well, on Rooster Teeth's page.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll look up their Twitter. Rooster Teeth store, maybe? I'll look up the Rooster Teeth store Twitter. Also, I saw someone commenting saying... They said, so Pyrrha is that character where the writers make just to die. Neat. But she served more purpose than just that. For me, at least. Like, I really enjoyed her character overall. Oh, June 5th. Yeah, you were right.
June 5th.
Yeah. I remember we talked about it.
Is it for both the soundtrack and the DVD?
They just said... They just says... Oh, they said... I think that's Volume 5. No, yeah, that's just Volume 5. So the Blu-ray comes out on June 5th. And then... Oh, apparently there was a sale on RWBY stuff a few days ago.
Yeah, it was the Memorial Day sale.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, now I remember. Because I had work off, and I was like, well, I'm too broke to buy it.
Me too.
Even if it is on sale. It's like...
I mean, basically, I just bought these three, their medications. And that one over there, because she's getting up there in age that...
Oh, yeah, I remember you tweeting about her a bit. Like, you took her to the vet just recently, didn't you?
Yeah, you heard the black and white one? She has like a little skin tag on her eye, and that needs to be surgically removed.
Oh.
I'm waiting to pay off the rest of my credit card bill to get that small operation for her.
Yeah. Oh, and Hunt SD is saying it's just the Blu-ray for June 5th, but likely the OST will come as well as a surprise. So I hope I hope the soundtrack is at least not too far behind it.
Surprise, you say?
Yeah. Oh man. I already have to like buy a video game on that day. I can't buy Volume 5 immediately. If I knew ahead of time, I would try to budget better. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for Blaze Blue because I'm planning on doing a tournament for it, and I'm still trying to get stuff sorted out for it.
Yeah, you can always see me like, I'm done. Fuck this game.
Yeah. I imagine that's going to be a lot of people when they lose or if they lose. So
Don't really
yeah.
do a lot of fighting games, except for Smash Bros. Because that's kind of like maybe the easier fighting game.
Yeah. For me, I mean, I just love Smash Brothers, like the characters and Nintendo, and the fact that it's going to be on Switch, so it's portable. I'm like, yeah. And Blaze Blue, I'm getting on the Switch, so still have that portability. And honestly, if it wasn't for the RWBY characters being in it, I don't think I would even consider buying it.
Same here.
Yeah. It's like, oh, there's RWBY characters. I'm gonna buy it. And they just made that announcement on like they don't want you to stream the story mode in it, kind of similar to how Atlas with Persona 5 was like, hey, don't stream past this point in the story, which was understandable. But Atlas, at least at some point, lifted the ban, so I imagine this company would, after like a couple of months, would release the ban on streaming the story mode.
But they never said like I'm doing let's plays, like like let's play, just like do different parts of it instead of just doing it in one go.
Yeah, and like I usually do like multiplayer games for my let's plays, whether I'm with my friends or by myself. So it's like, there's still stuff you could do in the game for videos that is not the story mode. So it's not like all hope is lost on doing videos. Yeah. Oh, I'm just seeing the chat. Some people are just freaking out about June 5th. But let's see. Oh, okay, so James is saying, speaking of Blaze Blue, I just pre-ordered it. It will be my birthday gift. My birthday is on the 4th, so this will be a late gift to myself. That's a good gift. My super late birthday gift is my hotel room for RTX.
Nice.
Yeah. It's like just 8 months late.
Wait, if the game comes out on the 5th and his birthday's on the 4th, wouldn't it be an early birthday present?
No, his birthday's the day before the game comes out.
So it wouldn't be an early birthday present.
No, because his birthday would have already happened when the game comes out.
His birthday was on June 4th, right?
Yeah.
The next day is the 5th.
Yes.
So it'll be a day early.
His
like,
birthday? His birthday being a day early?
Yeah, wouldn't it be like an early birth? Never mind. Now I just figured it out because he pre-ordered the game, but then when the game comes out, it will be a late birthday.
Yeah. I was like, he's not gonna have the game till the game comes out.
I've done both myself.
Yeah. It's like no. You see, the birthday happens here. You can't get the game. Yeah. Oh no, it's okay. It's okay. I word flub all the time. Like I'll say the wrong word. They're like, that word doesn't mean what you're looking for. I'm like, I'm sorry, guys. Oh, actually, no. Verif has found some redemption for you. It will be an early birthday gift. It'll just be 364 days early. Yeah. Okay. So there was someone else saying something. Okay. So Inspector Who is saying, my brother has one of the older Blaze Blue games, so I've been practicing on that until I get the new one. So good for you. You're probably going to do very well in this tournament, at least compared to me, who didn't even play the beta. Yay.
Fun.
Yeah, that's my awkward good for you thing. Okay, so then now, let's see, Memory is saying they don't want people streaming the story because they think people are too dumb to not click on the videos with word story mode in them. Well, yeah, it's all spoiler protection, and like as much as I'm like, oh yeah, don't spoil other people, there is only so much you can do, and I do think banning streaming of the story mode to be a bit too far, but I'm not going to be bothered by it. But it does lower like the value of buying the game a bit. Does that make sense?
Maybe? I don't
Yeah.
know.
I mean, just as like from a YouTuber point of view, it's like, oh, I have more uses for this game if I could do videos on the whole thing. But then if they say, oh, you can't do this half of the game, then it's like, oh, well, I guess I won't get like that much more out of it, but I'll still get this much out of it. Does that make sense?
I think.
I don't know. I wish I had like a chart to like visualize all of this. Be like, all right, there's this much of the game. I could do all this stuff with this, and then this I can't do it. Even though I could play it for my own personal worth, I still can't share that with other people and like have fun talking about it with other people during my streams, and that takes a little bit out of the experience of having the game, which it by extension kind of lowers the value by a little bit, but it's still worth getting. Does that make a little bit more sense?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, and Verif is saying they want people to buy the game to get the story, which, yeah, they have every right for that. Especially for like a game like Persona, because like Persona is borderline visual novel when it comes to like the non-RPG parts of the game.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that was like one of the weird and nice things for me streaming Persona 5, because I was like, oh, I could be able to talk with my chat and like not mess up gameplay. But then on the other hand, it's mostly just me reading out loud for people.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you know what Persona 5 is?
No, but Murder Birds did stream that.
Yeah, he did. He finally got on the train. I bought the game last year, and I fell in love with it, and I totally recommend it. And since you love Pokemon, you're probably going to really like this, because it is an RPG, or you can like catch characters and like evolve them or combine them. So it's, I don't know, I enjoy it for a lot of stuff. So
Pokemon, I don't know if you saw my reaction to Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, or if you saw it for yourself. Like,
I saw the trailer, but I didn't see your reaction to the trailer.
Well, let me warn you right now, your ears will bleed.
Okay, I'll keep in mind to like not have my headphones on. I'll be like, all right, take them off, hold them in front of my face.
Yeah, I even put a little warning in the front if any people in the chat have seen it.
Yeah. yeah, everyone in the chat, they're like, oh, let us look this up right now, add to the watch later. And then later they'll be like, I need hearing aids. Or, my speakers blew out, I should have turned down the volume or muted it before I put everything in danger. I don't know. Pretty much everyone's reaction videos for when Pyrrha died, or when Salem, or, well, I guess not Salem, but Emerald made that allusion to Salem.
Yeah, that gave me a bit of a jump scare when I saw that.
I mean, it's so eerily creepy, like, in concept.
I was like, oh.
Yeah, it's like, and just like the way they did the lighting and the sound with it as well, just like made you feel like you were in there and gave you chills.
Yeah.
It was very well done. Like, good job, RWBY.
Yep.
Okay, so Quay is asking, is Persona 5 an open world game?
I don't think it is.
It's not. Like, you could go visit parts of Tokyo and, like, go to stores and all that, but it's not, like, open world in the sense
Not like
of...
Breath of the Wild.
No, it's not like Breath of the Wild. It's very much like, you go
it's
to...
Just like you just go to a place, buy some shit, leave just to go to another stage.
Yeah, and then there's like the mementos, which is like a mystery dungeon type thing where like there's levels or floors, but they're all randomly generated. And then there's like the palaces, which are kind of like Legend of Zelda temples, but RPG-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes, Inspector Who is saying not open world. So, oh, what are some of your favorite RWBY moments?
Favorite RWBY moments. Well, one of them is when Yang was talking to Blake about her childhood, about what happened back then.
Yeah, and burning the candle.
Yeah, burning the candle. I just love that one.
Yeah.
As well as introducing to Zwei for the first time.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, they just open like the mail and this dog jumps out.
Wait, what? And their dad does this all the time? How?
It's like, how does this family function? I just wish when, like, RWBY and Yang were still with Tai that we saw more family interaction, or hopefully in, like, a later volume we'll have a moment for that, where they're together and it's a happy situation. Not
like what happened at...
Not like, hey, Yang had her arm cut off, and I have clinical depression from watching two of my friends get killed in front of me. So, it's,
I have other moments. Oh, the Blake versus Ilya fight. I kind of think that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was really good. Like, that was definitely one of the best fights in recent volumes.
As well as bringing back the gunchucks.
Oh, the gunchucks. I feel really stupid because when I watched it for the first time, I didn't notice the gunchucks. Like, I just noticed nunchuck. I did not notice the gun part. And so, like, on Twitter, I'm like, man, people are freaking about gunchucks, but I honestly did not see them. And everyone's like, what do you mean? And they're, like, all screenshotting it. I'm like, okay, thanks, guys. I see it now. They're, like, editing my reaction. I'm like, oh, okay, I see the gunchucks. But... yeah, oh, and Inspector Who is, like, pointing out, like, Blake's reaction to Y. And, like, jumping up on top of the bunk bed.
Yeah, you seem like going like this, like a cat actually being
yeah.
surprised.
I love Blake moments where she's like a cat. Like, someone showed me a screenshot from Volume 4 when she does, like, the cat face emoji thing. You know, like, when it's, like, a 3 for the lips. Yeah. Like, I remembered that when I saw it, but it's just been so long that I forgot. I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot that happened. So cute. I love Blake. Like, who's your favorite character?
My favorite character, Ruby and Blake, two of them, and as well as, and I think Raven's also my favorite character as well. I mean, she can be a bit of a bitch, but
she's a good anti-hero character.
Yeah.
Not necessarily a villain, but not a hero. She's a good middle ground person. I like her.
Yeah.
But
and I mean, I even love Kali too. Using a freaking tea tray to block a gunshot.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay, so I've been making like a Blake topic video for my channel that's coming out hopefully this weekend. It's finished editing. I just need to upload. And I was looking up Callie on Google Images, and I regret that because the fandom makes it very hard to look her up and not be scarred for life. And I don't know why, but people were angry. Well, not like angry, but like didn't believe me when I tweeted that. And like one guy, I think it was like Flint Nation, or you know, the guy that posted, yeah, Flint of RWBY. So he posted a screenshot of his photo results, and it was like, there's nothing wrong. And someone pointed out, like in the third row, there was like a beginning of a bad picture on that, and then there was like two others that I saw, but I was like, I'm not gonna point it out. Like it was a little scattered out. But for me, and I also noticed like safe search was turned off. But it was very confusing because when you look, it'll on the side of Google, it'll say like safe search, which just made me think, oh, it's on. But then you had to click it and then hit on, which I don't know why they have to add that extra step, but yeah. SD is saying, it was at this moment that David lost his innocence. Yeah.
The whole, what's it called? MILF thing? The MILF?
Yeah, MILF. Yeah. Yeah, no, she's considered a MILF character. Yeah. A lot of people are just like, I don't know why, like, they're... it's like, people, why do we have to, like, take this innocently good character who's just being a good mom?
Like, mom of the year.
Yeah, and it's just like, why do you gotta do that to her? And especially with, like, the RWBY fandom, like, it's very diverse in age. You have, like, the older fans like us, and older even, but then there's also a lot of really young fans, and those are the ones I worry about. Like they're like, oh, I love Blake's mom, I'm gonna look her up on Google, and it's like, what
is this?
Yeah, it's like I look up any other RWBY character on like Team RWBY or Pyrrha or Nora, never had an issue. I look up Callie, and it was like, why? Why her?
What are people in the chat saying about this?
Okay, so Uh, so like people were saying it was Hunt SD said it was in this moment David lost his innocence, and then Quasim is saying Glinda, Winter, and Raven, in her room, Apocalypse. Oh, I think that was about you talking about. And then Hunt SD is just saying it's the internet. Verif is saying Callie is the best mom in the show. Yeah, no one's really made a comment as to why Callie, but she
Another
just
thing, I kind of want to hope they bring back Glinda. I mean, I understand that her voice actor left RTX Rooster Teeth
RT,
for,
yeah.
yeah, RT for like a disagreement between her and Ashley.
Yeah, no, I remember hearing about her
Yeah.
her comments on Ashley, and
I mean, I actually met her at the 2012 RTX. I
oh
even
yeah,
got a picture with her.
oh that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, I kind of want them to bring back Glinda, and I don't care if they have to like
Recast.
damn her to hell and Ruby Chibi. I just want her to come back, and I don't care if they give her a different voice actor.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be the first time there was a voice actor change in RWBY. Like Mercury changed voice actors. I think
Ren, but that's understandable.
Yeah, I didn't want to bring up Ren, but yeah. And then there's I want to say Emerald? No. Emerald is still the same voice actress, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's just those two. I think it's
Yeah.
just those two.
I just know after Volume 3 ended, there was like a big question in the fandom of if Emerald was going to change voice actresses. But then Rooster Teeth was very professional and fixed a certain situation that she was involved with, and she stayed. But back to the Callie question. I remember someone on Twitter was saying she just filled so many people's fetishes, like so many different ones. That are like, oh, she was just such a broad range that how could you not? I'm like, guys, why?
Guys, don't ruin Best Mom.
Don't ruin Best Mom. Like her parents are so pure to her, and I love that. And like, I think it was like good for her character development as well to like go through the healing process and like the forgiveness process, even because I feel like a lot of Blake's character is feeling like she's just backstabbed people by doing what she thought was best.
Yeah.
And that's a hard thing to go with, where you're feeling like you're the bad guy and you're just trying to do your best, and then like everything you touch goes wrong, and
Yep.
yeah.
Oh, and I still want to know, and I came with Volume 6 because I want to know like the tension between Blake and Yang. I mean, I know they hugged at the end of Volume 5, but that's just the reunion. I don't know how like when they're like when they're like alone, like alone, like what kind of like tension they would have.
Yeah. Oh, and Memory is saying Callie is the only flirty female in RWBY, and I would like to nicely disagree with that, because we had the Neon cat girl.
Yeah.
Neon, the other girl on her team, the skateboarder.
Oh, Reese.
Yeah, Reese. Yeah, Reese, and then Coco. Coco even went as far as to slap Fox on the butt.
Yeah.
Like, and she, just the way she is with her sass, it's like, I would say there's a lot of flirty people.
Oh, Coco too. She's one of my favorites.
Yeah, and Weiss even went as far as like asking Neptune out. Like, I would consider asking someone out on a date being a flirt, because it's showing interest. So I mean, I get what you mean, like her being like, oh, I like him, but I don't think that was like her showing interest in him as like a partner. I think that's like he's a good candidate for my daughter, who I want the best for.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
There's even a RWBY fanfiction, like, which I thought is the most adorable thing ever.
Oh yeah.
It's called Black Sun Kittens. You can tell by the name.
Oh my god, where it's going? Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, both of Sun and Blake's kids, well, one of them is a cat faunus, but the other is a monkey faunus, from their parents.
Yeah.
I recommend reading that. It's really adorable.
Yeah, a lot of people have been asking about like bringing fan fiction into VYTALCast and like bringing on like a fanfic writer or anything. And there's actually one I've been eyeing. He's the guy that he does like Pokemon Trainer fan art, but he also does like Weiss and then his OC. I'm trying to see if I can find him in the accounts I follow. The Keith Ravenide. Or Keith Montalvo. Yeah, a lot of people have recommended him to bring onto the show, since we don't talk a lot about fanfic, and a lot of people are like, you should bring in fanfic, and we usually show like people fan art when they send them in, or I ask for permission and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So this week I kind of slipped up on that. Didn't get any. If I knew you did some, I would have asked you. Well, I guess we did have it because you showed us your sketchbook.
Yeah.
Is that the RWBY fidget spinner?
Yes. I got it RTX.
Yeah, me too.
Nice.
Fidget spinner. It's funny that mine was like in arm's reach even. I don't know about you, but like the RWBY part kept busting off of mine. For me, like I'd put it in my suitcase, and when I pull it out, the RWBY disc was off, and then I have to go hunting through my suitcase to find it.
I just leave mine on my desk.
I mean, this was like on my way back home from RTX that I was having that issue, but I was like, I don't want to lose the RWBY part to my RWBY fidget spinner, because that was almost the only thing that had me interested in a fidget spinner, was it said RWBY. Because I honestly didn't get the fad too much, but... okay, so Memory is saying... He is saying that it's the way Callie said it might have left a lasting impression on fans. The ones with supercharged libidos. Which, yeah, I can see that. I mean, like, when it comes to fanfic and fan art, like, go ahead. Take anything you want. Like, if you want to take a moment and, like, twist it to fit your, like, fanfic or your fan art, go ahead. It was just, properly tag your stuff, please. I don't want to see it on my Tumblr dash. If it's on Twitter, I would like to at least see NSFW and quickly scroll past. You know, just think of the kids.
Look at the kids.
Yeah. And then, okay, do you watch My Hero Academia by any chance?
Yes.
Okay, so Hunt SD is recommending, or not recommending, he's saying, the new My Hero Academia episode comes out tomorrow, and the title for it just gives me goosebumps.
Oh yeah, the title, All for One. Was it All for One?
Yeah, it's All for One.
Yeah.
I remember him posting on my Discord.
I watched it in dub, so I just wait until, because I don't have an account on Funimation, I just wait for the next best thing, which is a free anime dub site where I can watch anime in dub for free. So I do have the issue when it keeps crashing and buffering.
Yeah, I might actually upgrade from Crunchyroll Premium to Verve just to like get dub.
I'm also thinking about getting Verve.
Yeah, and they were like a huge sponsor of RTX last year.
They were? I never saw them.
You didn't see all the Verve banners? Or like Verve on the thing? Hold on, where's my lanyard? I'm grabbing my lanyard. It is there. I'm not a crazy person. Okay. Okay. I mean, there was... I forget. There was the Apollo from Adult Swim.
Yeah.
Sponsored.
I saw that one.
Everyone was like irked by that. They're like, ugh, Apollo's everywhere. But
no, I think I have that one.
Okay, and this is the Rooster Teeth first one that I got for my double gold and first membership. There was like Verve banners like here and there, or like they'll say RTX and then like in the corner say like Verve and stuff like that. Huh. Because Rooster Teeth is actually part of the Verve package.
Yeah.
So that was kind of why, because like they announced like Rooster Teeth was part of Verve, and so like that's why Verve was like being a sponsor.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking about getting Verve because you can actually watch it like when there's no internet access. Oh yeah, like
you could download episodes, kind of like how on Netflix with their app you could do that.
Yeah, like because this coming July, I think I'm going back to California to visit my dad. Because we always have this 4th of July camping trip, and because I don't want to be bored all weekend.
Yeah, you gotta have your anime supply with you.
Yeah, I gotta have my anime with me.
Yeah, I always take manga whenever I go like traveling. I'll take manga with me. Which, speaking of My Hero Academia, I have like all 12 of the volumes, or Volume 13 just came out, so I guess I don't have all of them.
I'm also thinking about getting the manga, but the thing is, I want to get the Pokemon Adventures manga first. I have the first 3 volumes.
Yeah, and like Barnes Noble my Barnes Noble just like restocked on having like the series like complete and all that.
Yeah.
But also, RWBY came out with its volume 2, which I haven't gotten yet because money.
Oh.
But I know I saw you post you got yours, and I couldn't be more jealous. Don't drop it. That is precious merchandise. You can't drop it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's like the Y anthology. I can't wait.
Yeah.
And I started reading this as soon as I got this thing. It's like I'm like too immersed in this. Like, don't bug me.
Yeah, I finished that within like a half hour. I don't know where I have it right now, but
I even finished this like maybe an hour after I bought this.
Yeah, mangas are a pretty quick read, which is the one sort of disappointing part, but they have so much in them that I do not mind.
And some of the artists I recognize are in this manga, like Mojo, you know, from.
Yeah, I was gonna say Mojo is the artist for it. Or
yeah, and as well as Kuma. I don't know if you read this fan-made manga called Henceforth RWBY.
No, I haven't.
It's pretty good. I mean, pretty good. I don't know when their next update of the chapter will be, because their last one's like a couple months ago.
Okay. And if she's working on the official thing, that might be taking up a lot of time on her schedule.
Yeah.
Or maybe even like, I could see like there being like a contract in her employment.
There's even a chapter in this thing that made RWBY 10 times more adorable than she is.
Oh my gosh. What is it?
At least on my opinion.
Okay. Ah, she's blushing.
She has
Wait, she has long hair.
What? I think Yang got a wig.
Oh, okay. I was like, is this like her in like the middle school equivalent? Like if Beacon was a high school?
No.
But yeah,
no,
that is.
Yang just got her a wig.
That is so. Ah, man.
That is my thought on that made RWBY 10 times more adorable.
Oh man, I'm gonna need to see that in color. Like if anyone has fan art of RWBY with long hair, like the only RWBY with long hair that I've seen fan art wise has been like when she's older.
Yeah, like, and even in Kuma's fan-made manga, she even had long hair, but then she eventually cut it.
Oh, okay. I'm guessing that's more of like a prequel series or something.
In a way, I think.
Okay. I mean, whenever I see like characters with longer hair, it's usually like a before or after thing.
Yeah.
So, I had a 50-50 shot guessing prequel. And Kobe the bear says hello.
Kobe.
Yeah, hey.
He's in my streams a lot as a host. Like.
Yeah. Oh, and people are asking sub or dub.
Mostly dub.
Yeah, for me, I mean, I watch it both ways. Like, I don't really have a dog in the fight, but I do enjoy a good dub, just so if I'm, like, if it's late at night, I don't want to read subtitles. And I'm watching RWBY right now, and I'm watching that dubbed. And the dub is actually one of the best dubs I've heard.
And I even got into watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh, yeah, a few friends told me about that last night. Like.
Yeah, because I saw the death battle between JoJo and shit. What was the other guy? Well, there was a death battle.
I don't know.
There was a death battle, and JoJo kind of piqued my interest, so I started watching it. But then I stopped after this one episode of Stardust Crusaders. That's like I can't, not anymore.
Oh really?
Yeah, I just couldn't anymore.
Oh
like,
man,
I'm done.
Yeah, there's a few shows where I had to like do that. And I can't remember what they are. Probably because I just try to scrub my mind of it.
Yeah.
And someone was telling me to embrace my insanity. Why do you think I do reaction videos? Just think. You know, like, I don't know. I think it's a little crazy to, like, show vulnerability to, like, fictional characters online.
Yeah.
Especially in a video form where it's like, this is an actual person, whereas like typing, you know, they don't have an actual person to type to.
Yeah.
Okay, and Memory is saying, by the way, guys, I just figured out David's favorite color right now. Oh, it's gray.
What?
What? How would you get gray?
Where'd you get gray from, boy?
Yeah. How'd you get gray from my favorite colors? Is there like a video hint or something in VYTALCast? Because it, I mean, depending on your reasoning, it might be a surprise or not. I'm just waiting to see a reply. Oh, and James is saying, you talking about Jotaro versus Kenshiro.
Yes, Kenshiro.
Yeah.
That was Death Battle.
Which series is Kenshiro from?
North Star, Fist of the North Star.
Okay.
It's like a very old kind of thing.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I've heard of it. Every shirt you wear in your podcast is gray. This is blue.
Is it this one?
This is blue. Yeah. Verb immediately is like, this one's blue. Okay.
He just happens to have a gray shirt.
There's a reasoning why most of my shirts are gray. They came from the Rooster Teeth Double Gold box, which oftentimes were gray shirts, or RWBY shirts were often gray. And I actually just found one of my like Rooster Teeth Black Series shirts in my first car last night because I'm lending my first car out to someone.
Nice.
But yeah, no, okay, $50 goes to Inspector Hoot. Not really. Sorry, I don't have $50 to give. But yeah, my favorite color is green. In case the everything did not point it out. And hey, Seeker, welcome to the show. What's your favorite color? I'm sorry, I'm just asking like cliche questions, like what's your favorite color and stuff. But
it's mostly blue, but lately I've been getting into more red and black, like RWBY.
Yeah, I actually went through a red and black phase when I was 10, except for it was like Shadow the Hedgehog. Yeah, yeah, I've always loved green and blue, and they were always like lightsaber related on Y. And then Shadow the Hedgehog came out, and then I guess also that was when I was really diving into Harry Potter. So like Gryffindor robes are red and black as well.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah. But then for Halo, like green and blue is just not a good mix for Spartan armor. In Halo, I don't know why it just isn't. I have to do white and blue. It just doesn't work.
Like white armor and blue highlights, or blue?
White armor with blue highlights.
Okay.
Yeah. So like almost like a stormtrooper, but highlights. Or I guess like Commander Clone Trooper will have blue highlights. Yeah. Now people Seekers saying Avada Kedavra. Lol, green too. Yeah. Green could sometimes be a sinister color, which I think is unfair, because it's also the color of life. But then in Harry Potter, like, no, green's gonna be the color of death and the mean kids at school.
So you're gonna call it Spring Maiden Death because in the story she's green.
Oh no, she's not death. I mean, I was just saying in Harry Potter, green is death.
I know, but I'm like doing the little.
Yeah, I mean, the Spring Maiden did get killed by a raven, so she could be the Spring.
No, I'm talking about like the original. I'm talking about the original Spring Maiden, like in the story.
Yeah, like her
because
powers.
she was green.
Yeah. But she was like the one that like brought life to his garden or something.
Yeah, because,
like that.
but you said that people made a joke that green is life, but other people think it's death, and because in the story, the original Spring Maiden, like the first one, is green.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make a like.
Okay, maybe she had a green thumb. I don't know. I've made a green thumb joke, but like she instead like killed the old man or something. It's like, aha.
I don't know.
I don't know. Sorry. I'm like trying to roll with it, but I don't know where to go with it.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
I lost it.
Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of people in the chat say green and blue as their favorite colors, and then some people will say black and white in there as well. And then there's some people like Quay. He's saying red and black is an awesome combo. It is.
Has anyone said lightish red yet? Is that
lightish
red?
It's not pink. It's a lightish red. Yeah, yeah, Inspector Who is saying green is made evil for some. I still blame J.K. Rowling for that.
Hmm.
Oh, okay, and then Quay is pointing out I associate green with poison and purple with death. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I guess I just didn't think about it. Whenever I think of poison, I always think back to like Pokemon, the purple symbol. I mean, poison is purple in that.
Yeah.
So, or I guess green is also like bug related, which some people don't like bugs. So, anyhow, we are hitting a little over an hour, which is usually when we end. Do you have any last ones? Oh, okay. Again, okay. I got a hat right behind me. Memory. He's asking if I own a hat. Actually, hold on. I'll be back.
Hat. I have my own RWBY hat.
Yeah. Oh gosh. So yeah, I got quite a few hats. I don't always wear them.
I have a couple.
Wait, is that? Oh, that has Crimson Rose on it and an Eevee. Ah, that's a really cool hat. Is that from Hot Topic?
No, my stepdad got this for me.
Oh my gosh, that's a cool hat.
I think it was a Christmas present.
Huh.
And I got this at I think 2016 RTX.
Oh, okay.
And
Oh,
I
at
just
one of
added
the
pins.
booths.
Yeah, and I just added the pins.
Nice. Yeah, I remember seeing your hat with the pins at. Did you go to the 2016 reactors panel?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, because I think there's actually a photo that we're both in from the group photo. Were you in the group photo?
I don't know. I think.
I'll look this up because there was a group photo that I took, Arnold took, and
Guys, give me like 10 minutes and I'll feed you.
oh, do you need to feed your dogs? I'm sorry, I'm.
It's fine. That one's kind of like running. Charles kind of like running around, like feed me, woman.
Yeah, they get all needy and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see if I could just quickly go through my medias in Twitter, and then I could post it
Okay.
in the VYTALcast. But yeah, I swear there was like you, me, Jack One Man Band.
Oh yeah.
There was Punza Damage. There was I think Elephants Are Tasties in it.
Elephants are tasty.
Yeah. Well, Sunny. She's my current co-host. And then there's like. Oh, speaking of Sunny, happy birthday to her. You guys should all tweet Sunny happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Sunny!
She is now 12 years old. I forget how old she actually is. Yeah, 12 T. 12 T. Yeah. 12 T is whatever you want it to be.
It's the new 12.
It's not the well, yeah. I guess technically you're not wrong. If it's anything you want it to be, it could be the new 1 million if you want. Oh my gosh, how many times did I use GIF responses? Yeah, I don't think I'm ever gonna find it today.
Try searching up 2017 because depending on like.
Oh, I know for a fact I wasn't at the 2017 reactors panel.
Okay, then try 2016.
Yeah, 2016. I probably have to. How do you do advanced search in Twitter?
Oh, I do not know because I was thinking like if you go to your if you saved it in your photos, you go to your file, then click search.
Yeah, I have a new phone now, so it's like I don't have it there.
Like, when you like save them into your computer, you go to your you go to the file.
I have a new computer too. I have like all new stuff from then. Let's see.
Here.
Yeah, let's see. RTX 2016 reactors. Let's go to photos. There's no photos. Where there's usually like a advanced search option, or maybe I'll try Google. RTX 2016. Reactors group photo. Oh yeah, and there was like Aska Banished was in it. And then there was also I'm forgetting their channel name. There's 2 people in it. One's like named Kat and Megan. I forget their channel name though. I honestly don't know. I can't find the photo on Google even.
Oh no.
Yeah. And honestly, it's weird. You look up RTX 2016 Reactors Panel group photo. There's oddly a lot of unrelated photos. Like, there's a lot of pictures from the Olympics. There's like one of, I think that, no, that's not Manchester United. There's a lot of weird. There's a picture of Donald Trump. Like, what is this? Google, you're giving me some really bizarre search results. Oh, I remember meeting that Team Juniper. Oh, then there's like another picture of the British election. Alright, thanks Google. You were for once useless. Other than looking up for appropriate pictures of Callie. But, yeah, anyway, do you have any last thoughts you want to finish the show off with?
No, now that I think about it, other than just saying that because you know how Rooster Teeth isn't posting their Red versus Blue season 16 reactions on YouTube for a while.
Yeah.
So because I had to upload mine, well, I uploaded mine on YouTube, but they're posted as unlisted. But only if you guys wanted to. I do have a Patreon page that if you want to have a look at my reactions, it's only $3 a month if you want to consider becoming one. Patreon.
Coolio. Yeah. Support your reactors, people.
And it really help on my channel because I'm thinking about doing other videos because before we earlier I kind of want to do videos like what Pokemon goes with.
Or what character?
But like other characters from anime, as long as they're not like too OP or Buddha, stop slamming my door.
If they're too OP, you just match them with Mewtwo. Problem solved.
What?
I said if they're too OP, you just match them with Mewtwo.
Yeah, but
or Arceus.
Too OP, like I'm talking to like super like Dragon Ball Z's too OP because they already have like their crazy martial arts.
I know. I was just trying to make a joke.
Yeah, but I know that.
Yeah.
Or mecha animes because I really don't see the point of people having Pokemon if they have like giant mechs to fight for them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. People, go support her Patreon. I actually ended my Patreon not too long ago, but it is a good thing if it works for people. So. Oh, speaking of Red versus Blue reactions, I saw Torchwood Boy's actually been posting his, and I don't know if anyone should tell him like, hey, none of the episodes are on YouTube yet. You might want to like hold back from making those public.
Yeah, I mean, I think Rooster Teeth is making their reactions public, but only on their site.
Yeah, well, like his reactions are on YouTube, not the Rooster Teeth site.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like just Rooster Teeth. They're posting their original episodes for the public, but it's not on YouTube. It's just on their site. Yeah,
it's on their site. They're wanting people to watch on their site, and they're not on YouTube yet.
And I keep hearing people telling me that they want to promote their site more or something.
Yeah, the site just went through like a huge revamp, so they're trying to bring more people to watch it. Like if you go to the current main page, it very strongly resembles Netflix, and Netflix is the most successful streaming site on the internet right now. Yeah. So of course, like you want to try to be a little bit more like the big guys. And I think the one thing I just wish they did, instead of having the homepage just being like a huge cluster of everything, like Cow Chop, Achievement Hunter, all of that mixed, I wish it was they still had the banner where it had like the different channel names, and then like when you go to roosterteeth.com, it's the Rooster Teeth content, and then you're just a click away from going to wherever. Now you have like the little channel button,
Yeah, and
Yeah.
clicking where you want to go.
Yeah, so whenever I go there, I have to immediately click channel and then go Rooster Teeth, which I find a little annoying, but I'll probably just add the one thing as my homepage. Yeah. But yeah, as Hunt SD says, the new site design is a lot better. I agree with that. But there's some humanity I miss from it, or hopefully they'll bring the blogs to be a bigger part of the site again. I just feel like they're pushed to the back a bit.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, anyway, I think that's gonna be the end of VYTALcast. I just saw someone like posting about YouTube is becoming less viable of a platform to make money, and I think they're just preparing for the worst. And like Rooster Teeth, you know, they always make more money from their own site. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time, and also thank you Freelancer for subscribing. I mean, not subscribing, for being on the show. I word flubbed. Hey guys, welcome to VYTALcast, where we word flub and talk about RWBY. See you next time.